obviously made it a point of emphasis going against the most opportunistic defense in the NFL. How do you, I mean, how do you explain
Um, they're going to take advantage of stuff like that. You know, that's just what kind of team they are. Well, you know, I said it earlier in the week. They're in the right place at the right time because they're sound defense. They play with each other, and they capitalize on mistakes. So, you know, all that being said, this isn't Nick Chubb's fault whatsoever. Yeah, he definitely is going to be very hard on himself. He knows what he has to do, but there's so many other things that, you know, if we do it the right way, then we're still in that game. And so we've pointed out the problem. Now it's about executing it on Sundays.
Baker, what happened on the shovel pass thing?
Guy made a good play. You know, we're not expecting him to be there, obviously. A little misdirection, just pitching it to Jarvis. I'd like to say that I'd, you know, be able to hold on to it, but it's a quick exchange that we've practiced, and guy made a good play.
What about, it's just, you know, all the penalties week after week,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like maybe those things could get corrected.
Just non-discipline, guys not being focused on doing their job. It starts first and foremost with me, to be a leader every single down. Get our guys lined up, make sure that we're set, we're paying attention, because if we can't use cadence, you know, we're hurting ourselves. You know, anytime we try and use a double count, it seems like we're false starting a little bit, but we'll get the discipline part fixed, the accountability. Like I said, we've pointed out the problem. Now we have to execute it on Sundays. Once again, I feel like we had a great week of practice. We just didn't translate it.
Is it driving you crazy to be talking about this week after week?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stuff that we've already pointed out the problem and we haven't fixed it. Yeah, it's frustrating, very frustrating. But I hate keep saying it again, but everything is in front of us. But to get to where we want to go, we have to take care of business 1 week at a time, and it starts tomorrow. It starts preparation for the Broncos.
Defensively, did the Patriots throw anything at you that confused you, or did you understand the concepts they were trying to throw at you?
No, I had my eyes in the right spot. I felt like, you know, we were prepared for their blitz package, you know, and they got to where we had shown that we protected it up and didn't have a problem with it. So they started showing it and then backing out of it. So, no, I feel like we did a good job of, you know, reacting and protecting up stuff that normally they capitalize on.
What did it show that you guys, even after all that first quarter adversity, you know, you came back, you hung in there tough, closed it up to, you know, 17-10, and looked like you had it going?
Yeah, obviously, you know, that last drive before the half, if we could score right there and then we got the ball coming out in the second half, that would have been huge. You know, and we talked about it at halftime. We got the ball first. If we came out, we were down 10 points. Any points are good right there. Would have made a one-score game. We got a field goal. It's just, you know, the consistency and the lack of discipline and accountability right now on Sundays seems to be the problem. So whatever our guys have to do, you know, whatever we have to do overall to, you know, translate that into the game, no matter the environment, no matter where we're at, no matter who we're playing, we have to do our job. And it always comes back to that. You know, I've said we can be a great team when we do our job, but we just haven't translated it yet.
Did you
Why
think
is
that you
that?
guys had cleaned that stuff up during the bye week?
Yeah, no, and we came back and we had a great week of practice. I told you guys that on Wednesday, and you know, we continue to have a great week of practice. So disappointing.
Why is that? You've mentioned lack of accountability and lack of discipline. Why do you think that's happening? You know, you're at the midpoint of the season. Why is that happening?
I wish I could put my finger on one thing, because then I'd do everything I could to get it fixed. I just think everybody has to be singular focused on doing your job, not worrying about what's going on the outside. Whatever our guys, you know, we have to be willing to sacrifice the ultimate price to, you know, to get to what we talked about preseason, our ultimate goals. We have to be able to sacrifice stuff each and every day, time, focus. It's going to be a long stretch, but our guys are capable of doing that. And so it's my job to make sure we do that each and every day. And like I said earlier, it starts tomorrow.
Can you talk about the, you know, where you're at right now at 25? Do you still feel like if you guys just get the next one and you can
Yeah.
turn this thing around?
I still think we could turn it around. We have another AFC opponent in the Broncos, a road game, and then 5 more division games after that. And there's some good teams, and then we play the Bills as well at home. So there's there's some good competition, some very important games, division games, but I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. I'm not going to lie to you and say that, if we win all our division games, we're going to be fine. We have to take care of business against the Broncos, and it starts tomorrow.
At 2-5, and as a team leader and captain, how important is it to make sure everybody sticks together and does what they're supposed to do when things aren't looking?
There's no finger pointing going on, and that's not the type of team we are. So we just need to be harder on ourselves. The accountability thing is, making sure everybody's locked in each and every play. I can't have eyes on everybody at every single time. Neither can the coaches. It's got to be within the position groups, and making sure everybody's in the right place at the right time.
You covered this a little bit, but usually, it's kind of a rule of thumb that you don't want your receivers and tight ends false starting.
Mhm.
Do you feel like there's something that you need to do differently to make sure that that's not going to happen, or what's kind of going on?
I'm going to continue to practice different cadence and throughout the week till we grind that out, and then come Sunday, we'll be completely focused each and every snap to do that one job. Nowhere else besides doing your job and knowing exactly what we have to do, and that's how you get it fixed.
Baker, you say you still think we can turn it around despite being 2-5. What about that locker room, the coaching staff, whatever, makes you think that is something that you guys can do?
We know exactly what's wrong. It's not something like we're looking at, wow, why didn't we win? We know exactly why we didn't win. We know the problem, and now it's, like I said, continue to prepare like we have, and then translate it on Sundays. We have to show up. All the talk, it doesn't matter until you go out there and prove it on Sundays. And the week of practice is great, but unless you take it out there on Sundays, it still doesn't matter.
What is stopping it from translating on Sundays?
Just shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know. I like I said, I can't put a finger on exactly what it is, but I said earlier in the week, we have to do, as individuals, our 1/11th, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, and that needs to be the focus for each of our guys starting tomorrow.
Let's
go more.
It seems like the success of this team will go a little bit better, maybe once you and Odell kind of get your mojo down together, and he's out there making big plays and taking over games and things like that. Do you still see that on the horizon?
We connected on a few today, but yeah, anytime you have a guy like that can take over a game, it's going to be better. But I felt like overall we had a good connection today.
How did you come out physically? How did the hip hold up?
Good. I feel fine. Ready to get back at it tomorrow.
Turnovers was not a weather problem?
No. Well, I can't say no. I'm not Nick Chubb. I can't, say for him. No, they're just a savvy defense. The one on the long run, you can tell the guy chased him down and came with the club over the top. It's tough. When it's wet outside, you got to be extra careful with the ball. But Nick knows that. I'm not going to say it's all in the weather because it's not. It's about doing our job.
Can you talk about just how unfortunate it is for something like that to happen to the guy who really has been sort of the heart and soul of your offense and your team this whole season?
It's tough because everybody in that locker room and on our staff knows exactly who Nick Chubb is, and nothing we can say to him right now or throughout the week will do anything, to really kind of push him off his motive. He's going to go back to work. I know exactly who he is. That's why we love having Nick Chubb. We're not going to stray away from giving him the ball. That's why we continue to give it to him, and we'll continue to do so as well.